Got him. Giant on the glide. That's another monster. Oh. Oh my God, Evan. I'm skiing in a giant right now on the Candy Gill Lake. Crazy. Welcome back, everybody. This morning, me and Evan are gonna go fish a pond that I've only been to one time before. And the time I went here before with my friend Todd, I caught an absolute giant on the Metro Glide. It went 5'1". You guys saw that in a few videos ago. The water at this pond is crystal clear compared to everywhere else around here, so I'm definitely gonna be only throwing glide baits and big top waters trying to get these fish to come eat something fun. We're about to head there right now, so I'll do a little bit more talking when we get there. But basically, this is an abandoned building with a pond behind it, so I don't wanna say too much, but stay tuned. So I don't wanna show too much. You guys can barely see anything on the GoPro right now, but we are here at the abandoned building that has this pond behind it, and we're rigging up right now. I'm gonna show you guys what I tied on before we head down there, and then throw the GoPro on. Evan's gonna have one on too. Hopefully we can catch a fish. I'll throw up the picture real quick of the one I caught last time. It was 5'1". After fishing an hour and a half, we caught one bass and it was huge. So anything that size, we'll take it. We got the Sensei Candy Gill Wake. Got the Throwback Retro CT, gigantic glide compared to my hand. 10-inch trick worm, wacky rig, frog. Evan's throwing the River to Sea Tactical Wake and nothing else right now. Just that for now. So we're here. I'm gonna throw the wake and the Retro CT first. Evan's throwing the Tactical Wake. You guys probably know it because it was on sale at Tackle Warehouse for $50 off. I'm throwing the bluegill. Evan's PB 5'9". My friend Todd caught a 7 here, or lost a 7. I don't remember. He said one of the two, but I caught a 5 the other day, so they're in here. Oh my God, Evan. I'm skiing in a giant right now on the Candy Gill Lake. Huge fish. Yes. Not a monster, but oh my God. Evan, get the camera. So I've been sitting there just on repeat, just waking it like nonstop instead of twitching it. And I started walking it immediately. First cast, walking it in place, exploded on. It's an upper 3-pounder. I thought it was huge. I pinned him with his mouth open so he couldn't fight. We got number 1, Candy Gill Wake. Crazy, look at that. Hasn't been long, I literally started walking it, first cast walking it, we got one at the new pond. Beautiful fish though. Back to the grass, there he goes. Hammered the top water. There's the bait. Sensei Baits Candy Gill Wake. This thing's all rashed up. Code Slimmer15 on his website. These things are awesome. I'm gonna let Evan go over there now. He's running a GoPro. And I'm going to try to fish with the glide. This is the Throwback Retro CT for those of you that don't know. This thing is absolutely huge. Weighs 5.5, 6 ounces and it's 9 or 10 inches.
Do you guys see that giant snapping turtle? Look right there. He's staring at my lure. Oh, fish on. Never mind, fish off. That was cool.
Got him. Giant on the glide. He came out of that grass. Huge fish. Get in here. Yes. Oh my God. It's another monster. Oh my God. Guys, look at how that fish is built. Oh my God. Oh my God. On the Bluegill Metro. Oh my God. Guys. Look at this fish, guys. I have never seen a fish bit like this in the summer. I mean, insane on the bluegill Metro Glide. Okay. Stop. 5'3", 5'3", something like that. Look at this fish. 5'3" was the highest I saw. There's this grasshopper on him. He will not stand still, so I'm just gonna say 5'3". It's the highest we saw. What? 20 inches. 5'2". 5'3", 5'2". There he goes through the grass. We're gonna go fish that bank over there now, so hopefully Evan can get him a big one, but even if not, this has already been an insane morning. It's only been an hour. I just slipped in. Hopefully you guys could hear that. My whole right foot just went in the water. What are you on?
Oh, yeah.
You might just have to go get that. So I wanted to come in here for a minute after we finished fishing, just talk to you guys about what I was using to catch these fish. Both of them were on bluegill styled baits that I absolutely love for fishing ponds or lakes, but especially for fishing at ponds. I was throwing the wake bait on my 2 to 6 ounce Leviathan Omega, and the 2 to 8 ounce I had my Metro on. It's a little bit overkill of a rod for that small of a bait, but whenever you've got something else in your other swim bait rod, you just gotta use what you can use. First fish, the upper threes, was on this bait right here, the Sensei bait Candy Gill Wake. This thing is absolutely awesome. It's not very big, as you can tell, but it is about 2 ounces. It wakes super good. I'm gonna be putting smaller hooks on it to get an even better wake out of it. So you can see it's all rashed up. I've caught a ton of fish in this. I had my best topwater eat ever on this bait. These things are about $100 to $115, and I have a code. I bought this one though, but I do have a code for his website, Slumber15. I'll put it on the screen right now. These things are awesome. Super good pond topwater. And I also just wanted to go over really quick what I was talking about whenever I caught that fish, as I was just reeling it at a steady pace and didn't get any bites. And then what I was doing is I was twitching it and just walking on the surface, and it sits there and goes like this on the surface. It's basically like dead walking a tiny clutch, you know what that is, but it's on the surface and it works great, and they can't stand it, and it immediately worked. First cast, caught that big one. Then the next fish was on the lure that everybody knows, the Throwback Baits Metro Glide. This is in the Southern Gill pattern. This is a drop from last October, and I had never caught a really big fish on it until that one. I've just got owner STX 36s on there. I've got a little weight strip because I cannot hold this lure, because every Metro, not every Metro, some of them float more than others, and sometimes you have to wait and sometimes you don't, but this one is a super slow float. So I put a little bit of weight on there, and that fish went 5'3" on this bait right here. And this is a super good pond color, like I said before, because a lot of the ponds I fish don't have shad, they just have bluegill, so you want a bluegill imitation, and this is perfect for that. The detail on this lure is absolutely insane, as you guys can tell, but I was just working it around the grass edges, and I had a few other little like nips and follows on it that you guys didn't see in the video because they were smaller fish, but that one that ate it, he came out and I watched him eat it, but then I didn't think he had it, so I kept trying to work it, thinking he didn't have the lure, and he did. So I gave him a ton of time to eat it, which is almost what you need to do this time of year when they're being slow and lethargic. But yeah, Metro Glide, Candy Gill Wake, 2 amazing pond baits. Definitely check them both out. I'll link both down below. Now I'm going to cut back to the outro at the pond. So thanks for watching. So we're now done fishing. It's been about 2.5 hours since we got here. Most of the fish, I wouldn't call it schooled, but we're congregated over in the cove where Evan has the topwater bites, and I caught the glide fish and the wake bait fish. So nothing down here by the dam, which makes absolutely 0 sense because it is August and this is the deepest water. So I feel like they get pretty wise after you catch a couple in a small pond like this. This place is less than an acre, but insane day. Like you guys saw at the end, I was talking about what lures I caught them on, being the Candy Gill Wake and the Metro. Those are literally the 2 best pond lures ever made. So I'll link both down below. The Candy Gill Wake I have a code for, saves you 15%. The Metro, I don't yet, but thanks for watching.